My name is Patty LaCarter, and I've been in Brazil over 20 years, actually. I don't remember how long. I came here with a lot of enthusiasm. I didn't have a doubt that God was calling me back in '95. And I think I still have that enthusiasm. Brazil is a country that needs the Lord because there is so many religions here. And so when you say the name of, Jesus, there comes a lot of different meaning of who they think Jesus is, with the Spiritist influence and the Black magic influence, Catholicism, Buddhism. So it's difficult to begin because you're not quite sure what's in their head at that moment about God. When I came with a vision of evangelism. I felt like that was kind of my call in that area. And I think through the years, it's changed a little bit. I still do my best to put the gospel out all the time, but as the years pass, I think I've focused a little bit more on discipleship. You meet people and they say, oh yeah, I was a part of a church 30 years ago. And then you wonder what happened. And I don't think they were discipled. The needs of the church today in Brazil, in general, I would say solid Bible teaching, more discipleship, more churches planted, more workers, more leaders. The church has grown since I've been in Brazil. It's not been so healthy through the years. And when I look back now at some of the churches that we have started, it is the people that we have discipled that are now carrying on that vision. It's important that they plug into the church, plug into prayer, plug into Bible study, and then get out there and reach their neighbors for Christ. I'm really grateful for Houston's First Baptist Church. First of all, for the foundation they gave me. And secondly, for the prayers and the support of the church. And I know there's some missionaries feel a little lonely on the field, but I'm always getting emails and support. I send a hug to Houston's First Baptist, and I say thank you for supporting missionaries, supporting the mission work, supporting the partnership with Rio de Janeiro. God has called us to go and make disciples. So if you're a believer, that's our mission. Well, it might be there in Houston or here in Rio, but it should be in our blood, right? To go and make disciples. Some come on short-term missions, and it's wonderful. They come and give us a boost and get out there and help us hand out flyers, and it's marvelous work. I think it's important, though, that we pray for missions, we give, and we get involved. I came here after a lot of mission trips. There comes a point that God just said, listen, I'm calling you. And I didn't have a doubt. In 6 months, I was here. There's always fear factor there, how am I gonna leave my culture? How am I gonna learn a new language? Will I have friends? But you just say, listen, God's big. And He takes care of all those little necessities of our life. And I wouldn't do it any differently. I always tell people, I love my life. I love doing the Lord's business, and God gives us the capacity. It's not about us, it's about Him. And so everything that I left behind, God has given back and given back. Of course, there's moments you feel the loss of your family not being right there, and maybe you're not home for Christmas, but there's other beautiful experiences God gives us here. If God can use me to speak, I have to overcome a lot of fear. God can use anybody. You go back home and you go to your work, and what we're doing here you can do too. It's just about loving God and loving our neighbors.